What's going on, fellow humans and resellers alike? This is James, adoptionagency.com, 20-year eBay seller, bringing you another video. Boom, 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 boom. That intro was for all the new people clicking on my videos for the very first time. Welcome to my world. All right. Overnight sales, there was about a 4-hour window, which is better than the normal lately. It's been 8 to 10 hours with nothing. There was only a 4-hour window with nothing. I've got 24 items to pull in about 12 hours, so still averaging about 2 hours an item, which is kind of weird if you think about it. I've been averaging that, for 2 days now. So it's kind of odd that I'm still at the exact same number. Like I said, I've got about 600 plus drafts done, so I'm going to work on listing today, getting pictures on clothes, shoes, and 45 records. Get my store growing again, and that should take me back over 29,000 items in my store. Then next up, 30,000. We got some new arrivals here, and can you believe somebody on my last video, I ended up blocking them from my channel because I don't mind haters. I understand haters because they just don't have their life figured out yet. I mean, look how long it took me to figure my life out. And a lot of people not only have a hard time figuring their life out, so it makes them angry, but finding something that makes you happy also is very rare. So I'm very lucky to have found everything I needed, even though it took me 30 years to do so. So I understand haters, so I don't dislike haters. I get it. I get it, because I've been at the bottom of the barrel and worked my way up. So I get the anger. I get the hate. I understand all that. But when you have somebody, the human I fear most is the one that just seems a little bit off, and not in a handicap way, just in a way that they think they know everything, but yet they pay attention to nothing. Those people scare me. So when you make a statement on one of my videos saying, I need to return these totes to the post office because they're not meant to be used for personal use and they're not free. Either you're joking or you're a little bit off. I'm just saying, and I don't need no off people in my life. So those are the kind of people I block from my channel because it just doesn't seem right. All right, because clearly they didn't even watch the video they commented on, or you would know what I do. All right, we're gonna get into new arrivals here. We've got a Skinny Puppy promo CD that sold for $12. We've got a Denver Broncos hat sold for $11. These two are gonna be part of a lot, so we'll put those over there. All right, and we got 3 hats here. This one, Work of Heart, sold for $8. And then these both sold for $11. We got the mobile one, and we got this toddler little slugger hat, sold for $11. All right, so we got 24 items. We got 2 puppies. Let's get it going.
What you want? What you want?
What you creatures doing? What you two doing? Huh? I need to get through. Yeah. All right, we got this unknown letter R hat, sold for $8.50. All right, the System cassette single, I Wanna Be Your Lover, sold for $8. All right, Brauburn hat sold for $7.20. At the Salty Dog Cafe hat sold for $9.50. All right, I sold another one of those 30 CD lots of all those Hastings CDs I have tons of that just weren't moving individually. So I made up 10 lots exactly the same. Sold 7, got 3 left. And this sold for $27. All right, Tracy Chapman Talking About Revolution cassette single sold for $9.50. Show 14, Pat Benatar. And the Heat of the Night 8-track sold for $5.50. Madcap Look Mauve Duke No Hands. I've got tons of these around somewhere too, and I probably got a few left in my store, and it's plenty in storage. This was when I bought those CD long boxes. I was also able to buy from that guy some cassettes, I remember, and this was one of those titles. This sold for $10. I got this Liz Claiborne blouse here, sold for $6. Are you ready for a CD like? Yeah. All right, we've got a customer who bought 6 CDs and spent a total of $33. So we got Jazz for the Quiet Times, Petunia Clark Greatest Hits. We got Cleaning to the Classics. That's funny. Polka Fest. All right, this one, number 4. 3 Decades of James Bond. Number 5. And last one. Jessica Andrews, Who Am I? All right, we got Bruce Springsteen, disc 1 of box set. Sold for $5.50. What you doing, girl? All right, we got a Southern Marsh hat. Southern Marsh with the little ducky. Sold for $11. All right, we got Grey Wolf Systems hat. Sold for, I done forgot what it sold for. Sold for $9. All right, we got a Guess brand black purse. Sold for $11. The J to the D. This is another one I know I've got plenty more of these in storage. This sold for $6. All right, Heavenly Lake Tahoe hat sold for $9. And we got the Panthers, Carolina Panthers, sold for $9.50. What you doing? Where'd he go? Huh? Where'd he go? All right, we got this women's Nike hat. Fit Dry. Sold for $7. And we are off to the post office and get a drink, I guess. So I've been kind of just looking for a new car when I've been getting out and like looking at all different cars and just seeing what's new, what's out there. If there's anything that catches my eye, I'm sorry, but everything is just so plain and same, plain and the same. And just, even that Beamer just looks blah. I mean, nothing's catching my eye. I either still have that Trackhawk on my mind and that Grand Wagoneer Series 3 fully loaded on my mind. And I'm trying to look at other things, but I'm just, I guess, in a basic neighborhood. Even going down the highway, though, I haven't really seen nothing that jumps out at me. And those new Grand Cherokees, they put the same front end on them as they do the Wagoneers, but they just don't work on the Grand Cherokees. The 2022 Grand Cherokees are just literally butt ugly. I still like the 300s though, but I need a SUV. I need something bigger. Of course, love Challengers. Have had 2 of them, and that's a Scat Pack too. I had the Shaker, all black. Nothing's catching my eye, because it's got to be me. I'm not just buying a car to buy a car. It has to be me. Whether I get it wrapped in a weird color or what have you. But the first and foremost, it's got to have some great body lines and not just look like and blend in with everything else. So maybe I'll get a school bus. How about that? I'll get me a school bus, retrofit it. Can be my traveling eBay mobile. I thought about a Sprinter type of style van, but those aren't just not comfortable to travel long distances in. At least not your basic ones anyway. I don't know. We'll figure it out and figure out what I need to do. I still got I don't have no time limit, so I got a time limit probably on if I want to order the Grand Wagoneer, but that's the only time limit I have. So no rush, just kind of looking at things. I definitely don't have no use for a pickup truck. I don't like the thought of putting anything in the back of a truck and leaving it there. I grew up in a place where stealing was an everyday occurrence, so you didn't leave stuff out. Alright, a little toasty up in here. I'll give me one of those one boards, those one wheels. There we go. That'll be my ride. Be riding down the sidewalk on a one wheel with holding totes going to the post office. There's another 300. And we're moving again. All right. Undo anything. Give me some green on the leaves. I need the green trees back. I went in there the other day, out of my Coke Zero. I'm like, still out. Always out. All right, to the post office. The UPS truck's always here picking up stuff, so when I have something to UPS, if I forget and it's mixed in, I just like, no problem. And it gets where it going. They give it to the UPS guy when he shows up, so. All right, we're gonna dump this off and run up front and drop off my slips and then go get something to drink. All right, I'm gonna give you a little bit different view after QT. Going home, coming down the old rock road here. And I love my post office. I love the people in my post office. And since I've been going there for 20 years, but I haven't been in the last a few. There's one person left who's been there for the whole 20 years I've been doing this. And everybody else has since retired. So she's still there working the front counters. That was, I keep looking at cars, but yeah, 3,500 though. I wonder how many miles, probably got well over 100,000 miles on that thing. Plus, I think it was a Durango, wasn't it? So, always looking. I've been looking at houses too. It's like, you know what? We have no reasons not to move if we didn't want to right now. So, well, except that the market is not for buyers. That's the one reason not going to do it. But I've been looking around at houses and wouldn't mind like something that has some acreage and has the house I can live out of, and then a house or something I can work out of. So like right next to it, right behind it, what have you. So been kind of just looking around just because I can, I guess. Back in 2013, if you go back through all my videos and go back to 2013, I did some tornado videos in the neighborhood. The main one that has like, I don't know how many views it has now. I don't know if it's in the 20,000s or 100,000s, I don't even remember. But it's not that one, it's the one that was after it where I came down this road and some of these, I think that house was wiped out. Because that's a new, or was it down here further? No, because it might have been that one too, because this one here on the corner, that's a brand new one. The houses that were here, and I believe here, were taken out. A bunch of them down in there were taken out by that tornado in 2013, as well as here. I think that one and that one was taken out. And I think one over here, like we know the people who live there, and they had their garage door lifted off. This one was taken out. So the people we knew had their like garage kind of destroyed, but not their house, thankfully, because it came down through here and worked its way. So it went through the neighborhood right behind me. but I was able to hear the train sound everybody always talked about, and didn't realize what it was until after the fact. I was like, because it was a real high-pitched noise. It was pretty cool. Wasn't cool with what it did, but it was an experience. Let's just put it that way. It wasn't a cool experience. It was an experience. How about that? That's why I could get a little Fiat. Not. I could take like all of 2 hats to the post office and drop them off. Have to make 17 trips to drop off my post office stuff. I always like that house. I never seen what it looks like inside of it though. That one they added on a few years ago. Well, probably, I guess it's been more like 4 years now plus. It's been so long since I've been out. Instead of saying like a couple of years, when I say a couple of years, chances are it's probably like 4 or 5 years. Time has gone by. Either gonna move eventually or start redoing the house living in. Kind of make the inside more rustic feeling, more homey, more warm. I always love the whole rock and wood feel. So either do something like that or move and find something new. Let me get around this person. I wonder how this business is doing. They just built here. I think this is their first winter, so they started in the spring, I believe it was, building this contraption that you strap yourself in and you walk on and do all these weird things on and cross bridges and ride a bike up high or whatever. Wonder how they're doing. And then this is a gas station I will not go into because they took away my 7-Eleven, which is right up the road where I used to always go get my Slurpee. But the thing about it is there were so many great people who worked at that 7-Eleven. And that's what hurt the most, seeing all them people disperse. So I will not patronize that gas station just because they chased off my people. So this road's crazy. They've been digging on it for a year, putting in new pipes for, I guess, drainage or sewage or something. And hopefully when they're completely done, they come back in and repave all this because it's pretty crappy. I've actually damaged the Challenger on this road because of what their work they've been doing. This was last summer, I believe. It ripped off the plastic on the underside. Had to get that fixed. But this is the neighborhood beside me that the tornado ripped through. If you go through my tornado videos, you can probably just type in tornado in my search on my videos. In this neighborhood here, you'll see the tornado video when it came through in 2013 and did its thing. What was weird is since I lived a block over, I'd walk over and walk through there and just ask people if they needed help, with debris, moving debris and stuff. And nobody took me up on it. Everybody had plenty of help. So that was kind of cool to see that so much help was there being given. So anyway, I am home. So thanks everybody for watching and stuff, and I'll see you later.